This is going to be a fun one. If you know me, you know I love these kind of things. These are night vision binoculars. Seems like so fun, so cool, and such a great experiment for me to see if I can show you something with the night vision binoculars. You know I live here in southern Florida and we have all kinds of crazy things. I do lots of reviews. If you've watched the channel before, I probably have 6 or 7 game cameras out back with every kind of thing you possibly imagine wandering around in my woods outside here in Florida. So that will be cool for trying to figure out if these things work or not. Let's take a look at them and I'll talk to you about them real quick. So while I'm opening it, I do need to tell you they were provided to me to do this reviews, but with absolutely no instructions. As a matter of fact, they didn't even tell me how to use them. So I'm going to figure that all myself. But you're going to get a real answer from me in terms of my experience with them. And they are just, I'm going to make you wait a minute to see them because I am so excited. It actually comes with a 32 gigabyte, as they say, TF card. These are micro SD cards. They just don't want to pay the licensing fee to be able to say micro SD. We got a USB charging cable, a strap, your normal camera lens wipe, and instructions. So let's try to use it without reading the instructions. Here it is. This is so fun. Oh boy. This is going to be wild. Now, am I going to go blind if I put this up to my eyes with these crazy lights so that way I'm sitting here behind? Let me see. See what happens if I press shot. Oh, there it goes. I'm going to put this up on the screen for you because I'm telling you, I have all these lights on here, but this room is pitch black. Not pitch black, but black behind me. And this is the cat in the dark room. That is wild. Okay, only one thing left to do. I got to go outside and play with this thing. I'll see what I can capture for you. I'll come back. I'll show it to you. I'll give you my overall review. But like as of this minute, this is absolutely the most fun thing ever. If this kind of stuff is helpful for you, please remember to subscribe, give the video a like, put a comment below. What do you think I'm going to find outside? You can start that conversation. Let's see how well you do. I'm going outside to find stuff. Night vision binoculars. I am so excited that I got the opportunity to use these, and I'm here now to talk to you, give you my wrap-up conclusion of what I thought of these. I am thrilled with these, although I do have one regular problem with them, and it's an interesting regular problem. Should I start with the problem or should I start with all the things I love about them? I think I'm going to start with the problem just to be different. So I don't know if you guys can see, they are completely fogged up. Not only are they completely fogged up, I brought them out here 10 minutes ago and they're still fogged up. And as a content creator, I regularly walk from the house, which is air conditioned, out here into muggy Florida all the time, and the cameras fog up all the time. Normal thing, cold glass, warm air, fogs up. But there's something different about this in the sense that I think it's because it's got this big, giant field of glass which you look through, right? And I guess it must hold that cold a little longer than the cameras and the cell phones and that kind of stuff. So it definitely stays fogged up for a little longer than I like. Because I'm going to say, for my life, and I don't know how they fix it, and I don't know if this is an issue for you, but for my life, this is going to sit inside, and every once in a while, we're going to hear something crazy outside. This is Florida. We hear some crazy noises outside in the dark, and I'm going to want to be able to pick this thing up, come out here and go like this and see what's going on. And I assure you, you're going to see the video now. You're going to be able to see at night like it's wild how much you can see. Really wild. I mean, that part of this is super cool, but I really almost have to plan ahead. I need like 10 minutes for this thing to defog. It's still fogged as we talk now. I need like 10 minutes for it to defog, or I need to store it outside. I think that's probably the route that I'm going to go. I'm probably going to have to find someplace out here to store it so that, because it really tends to be almost like an emergency thing. Like you hear something cool and you want to go take a look and see if it's like a bobcat or a deer or something going on. And by the time this thing defogs, I'm never going to get it done. Obviously, if you're in a big adventure, you're going to the Amazon or you're camping or something like that, it's going to be outside 24/7. But here in Florida at my house, I can't store it inside and walk outside and look because it's still fogged up. But once it unfogs and you look through it, it is so unbelievable what you can see. In terms of use, it is amazing. They work as binoculars during the day. At night, you just turn it on, switch the modes. My favorite party trick about this is it comes with an SD card in it, and you can record both pictures and photos directly of what you see, which I think is absolutely fabulous, because even if I come out here and I hear something and I catch a possum, let's say it's a possum scooting up the tree, and I want to tell my wife about it, I either have to tell her about it some vibrant way, or now I could pull the SD card, because all I do is hit the record button, pull the SD card out, plop it in the computer, and it's like, look at that, how cool is that? Which I think is an amazing feature. So here's my story. This took a long time for me to explain all this to you, but I'm gonna wrap it all up, and this is absolutely fabulous for what it is. I love the recording, I love the visuals, I love the settings, all that is really good. My still only issue is, I am still completely fogged up right now, is it can't go from cold to warm. There's definitely too much quality glass, I guess, in there that retains that cold, and it definitely fogs up. So I'm gonna have to store it outside for myself. If that's what you're gonna be doing, that's my personal tip for you. Store it outside, because if you wanna go from cold to hot, you're gonna get fogged. I hope this was helpful. This thing is so cool. See you next time.